Said I can't be lit 24/7, yeah. Can't take no before still in heaven, eh? It's gonna take more than flirting to that's why I don't hate you up that much. You gon' have to show me what's love before you just get let in. So I can't be lit 24/7, no. With a pick this big, nigga can't just get up and go. I know you want another hot girl summer, but I ain't finna hop up and hunt ya. I'ma let you drop off that number and let you get the getting. 1 2 1 2. I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first. I'm under the impression that I've been led to do this reading, and I hope that I'm correct. This is for the Virgo energy, y'all. This is for the Virgo energy. Just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna start off with the Oracle deck to get the theme music out here. You know what I'm saying? As far as readings go, I'm not doing real-time tarot readings right now. I don't know how long I'm gonna have that suspended, but I am still doing pre-recorded tarot readings, all right? And it's actually at a discounted price, so you could take advantage of that. It's just it may take 1 to 3 business days to get back to you, and I take all of the the chimes, the Zelles, and all of that in case you got some banking issues or whatever the case may be. All right. Other than that, let's get to it. Spirit, bring out an oracle card for the Virgo energy so we can get to seeing what we're supposed to see, so we can receive the messages, cross watches included. What's going on in the Virgo energy? I'm about to just pick and choose, because these cards are being stubborn right now. So this is what we're doing right here, y'all. What's that? Coagulation. The clotting of blood, if I'm not mistaken, right? That's what coagulation means. We're going to get the definition from the book regardless to make sure that we be on point as possible. Pardon the sirens. This is New York City. Coagulation. Coagulatio is the great alchemical operation of Earth. By way of this operation, we experience that which was fluid churning into a solid formation. The formerly disparate ingredients begin adhering together into a fixed and solid unit. The result is visible, reliable, and eventually concrete. When you hear the phrase, "it is finally taking shape," coagulation is underway. The shadow aspect of coagulatio is that the elements may have come together without much awareness, and in turn they become unconsciously attached. Inertia and resentment set in. The parts can no longer separate, even if they wish to. Many long-term relationships have coagulatio aspects, a naturally occurring codependency of which both parties feel unseen or unknown as individuals. The work of coagulatio is to experience the merging with other while not losing oneself in the mush. Yeah, so let's get right to it. So what I'm feeling from this, right? From the definition, what I gather from this is definitely dealing with the earth element. There's a sense of rigidity that's at hand here, and that rigidity is in reflection of relationships, as mentioned in the definition as well. Or it could just be merely a relationship. I think we'll get more clarification when I start drawing tarot and other cards, And what's interesting about this particular scenario or this time for the Virgo energy is that although you may have some, I'm feeling even fallouts. Like you might have some fallouts or just separation with people to where you think, oh yeah, I didn't speak to that person in years, or I didn't speak to that person in a while, or we don't kick it like we used to. If someone asks you about these people or this person, you'd be like, oh, we don't talk no more. You know what I mean? I don't really know what it is, or maybe you do got a reason for it. Maybe you don't feel like explaining it. It's like those types of situations. However, if or when you see this person again, or speak to this person or these people again, it's still like picking up, and I wouldn't exactly say where you left off, but it's just like picking up like nothing ever happened. And that's what it means by, the coagulation is like these things are turning into solid form whether you know it or not, and that can be the shadow aspect of it. It's just like you may have made up your mind that you already have closure on these relationships or these people, and what coagulation is doing in the absence of each other is pairing the bonding together anyway. It's real earthy because earth is the most gradual moving element in astrology and alchemy, and it has a lot to do with operations and the forming of things, right? So as it said, it relies heavily on people being reliable, and also being individuals for long enough of a time to not fall victim to the mush. And I think the mush is like the water, the emotional part of it. That says, sometimes and this could be with earth signs, I don't want to narrow it down to that, or highly aspected earth energy, you can see how sometimes in that conversation, it's like, you're not really mad about that, are you? You wasn't really mad about that, right? Or you still mad at me? And to some people with more fire or water energy, they can be like, yeah, like what the, you understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what you think? Like with earth energy, it's more like, come on now, like all emotions to the side. Like, how you doing? Is everything all right? You woke up this morning, right? You okay? You doing okay? Look like you're doing okay. Like those are the types of things that it's like insert here. So it's just like, it sounds manipulative, right? But it's just like, yeah, I am okay. Like they start making sense, right? The practicality starts to seep in, and you're like, well, what are you doing? You're trying to woo me or something, right? It's just like, no, I did feel a certain way. You did something to me. Sometimes we can't even remember what was done, right? Kind of like, is water under the bridge, or maybe it isn't. But that's the shadow aspect that I feel that has been mentioned in the card. Definitely. So I feel like it's also, when it mentions turning the liquid into a solid, the liquid could actually be emotions, y'all. And the solid is still, there's a sense, like I said before, there's a sense of rigidity that might not be comfortable for most, right? Because with rigidity comes, you're not flexible enough to be the individual that entails some type of mush, right? Like, yo, I need to let you know how I felt about X, Y, and Z. But rigidity doesn't really hold place for that. It just holds place for the solidarity of the forming of together. So Spirit, let's get some tarot cards drawn out here, because I want to get more into what this is. I have 2 cards popped up. Oh no, it's 3 so far. They're all upright, aren't they? Yep. No, 1 is in reverse. The 9 of Swords is in reverse, y'all. Pardon, the Sun is sunning. It's the 9 of Swords in reverse. We got the Lovers upright. Jeez. Y'all know what the Lovers card look like, right? Just believe me, it's the Knight of Cups. Okay, that's better. Got the Knight of Cups upright. Spirit, anything else relative to the foundation of this? I'm looking at the foundation right now to break open the whole coagulation. Anything else, Spirit? Spirit, anything else? Bang. There we go. The 10 of Wands, y'all. The 10 of Wands. I'm going to pause right there. You don't say. Okay, so listen. This is what's happening right now for you. Now, not for nothing, Virgos, if you're watching, which most of you are, right? Granted. This could actually be you moving in on someone. If not, I'm going to lay out the storyline and you make it fit the way that it's supposed to fit. If this is your reading, of course. If it's not, just let it go. And you know what I mean? But there's a situation here where someone has worked on their mental health. And I strongly pick up that this is someone other than you, Virgo. You may also be a catalyst of why that person had to check in with themselves and, do some mental work. And I feel like they didn't go get no therapist or anything like that. They actually did the work on themselves. And it has something to do with the relationship with you. What they've learned in this process of self-healing and self-help is that once they arrange their life in a way that is more orderly, then they reduce the amount of anxiety that they possess. You get what I'm saying? So now they're not as hyperactive, they're not hypersensitive anymore. And reason being, they wanted to train themselves because something happened with y'all to where they did respond in that type of way, and they regret it. They don't like to be like that. They also feel like you have potential being able to trigger people, being able to bring that at least out of them. They're taking self-ownership for that. They've even developed some type of mastery, self-mastery in this time. However, in this time, they have been away. You understand what I'm saying? I'm getting that this is y'all connection is, I can't tell how romantic or how cemented, right, was a word that's used in the coagulatio definition as well. How cemented or concrete it is. But to Virgo energy, you've always believed that it was. And you're the type that I'm picking up strongly on Virgo. I don't want to call you the culprit, but in this storyline, it's like you're the catalyst of this thing. So cross watches, this reading is probably more for you than it is for Virgos. In your absence, or like I said, you've always felt that the relationship was cemented no matter what. Like you could drop that person and go and pick them up later. And I'm even feeling or hearing to the extent that even if they're messing with somebody or dating someone, like you'll flip it and bounce it like you're just friends anyway. I get it's a type of relationship that's like that anyway, that it's like y'all are friends no matter what. It's kind of like, hey friend, or what's up brother, you know what I mean? And you know what they say about when people say, yo, what's up friend, what's up brother, and vice versa, what up sis, hey queen, good morning queen, and all that. It's like, yeah, okay, you clapping cheeks, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's touching butt cakes and we know about it, stop playing with us, we ain't stupid. And it might not even be that deep. However, you know how it is when, you know what I'm saying? But that's how you view this relationship. What happened in your absence though, however, is that this person has been connected to someone else with the Lovers card here. And not for nothing, they are happy. They are pleased with it. They are pleased with it. Mind, body, soul connection going on here. Yeah, and they are happy about it. In your absence as well, I don't think you have experienced the same thing. Even I feel like you've been more like dating than you have been serious. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying what the energy is feeling like and what the cards are. I'm going to get more clarity on that, but that's just what I'm channeling. And because of that, it's like you feel like you have too much pride to let go of this relationship, this foundation that you believe that you have with this friend, brother, sister, queen. You understand what I'm saying? Lover, even perhaps lover. Some of y'all are ex-lovers, you know? But you feel like you feel too prideful to let it go because you've always felt that this person was a prospect to you. And this is where the Knight of Cups comes in. you're going to be making some type of proposal to that individual again. And I want more clarity on that too, because I don't know if you are doing that intentionally to trigger, or if you're doing that sincerely. A part of me feels that you're doing it sincerely because you think this person is the one that got away, or could be. You're not 100% sure, but you're feeling like you're not willing to risk finding out. And not for nothing, you don't even know if this person is involved with someone. It's something that you feel. So I feel that y'all all type connected to each other in some type of way. Now this Ten of Wands here is, it could be the deal breaker. It could make or break y'all relationship. So even if y'all could still be friends, despite the separation, despite the distance, and despite what this coagulation is saying, like some type of way, this cemented relationship, it's like y'all might be here to do something, and despite the person finding love, it doesn't mean that they X off everyone that they've ever known and come into contact with. You understand what I'm saying? To where there's going to be a level of seriousness brought to the table should you actually confront this person again. They're going to realize that what they had to go through and what they're still going through with this Ten of Wands is part of the concrete, the cementing of the relationship, because they wouldn't even be able to experience you on a level that is more in the future if they didn't take on all of this burden and all of these demands. It almost feels like an overload. So, like, it doesn't almost feel like it. It feels like it, because what I pick up is when they were experiencing you in the past, right? They were already dealing with a burden and an overload. There was plenty of demands put on them. And when they envisioned y'all together, like as a serious item, they came to the conclusion that that is what their life would be filled with. And they did not like the feeling. I'm picking this up strongly. They did like the feeling of being able to have, and all of the things that I would say Venus in Virgo provides. They did adore that feeling. However, the demands that were put on them by you, or just by the situation, just by the relationship, and the burden that they had to carry alone was overwhelming. So this Ten of Wands has them thinking back to that. When y'all do have this sit down, if y'all even do have this sit down or this talk, that's going to come to their mind. And they're going to reflect on that and think back to the Nine of Swords in reverse, when they were in a trying situation mentally to where they had to question their own sanity when dealing with you. Let's get messy. It's messy time. I want more deets. That's pretty in depth for some tarot, though. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. Spirit, let's get into Virgo's business. Let's get into the other person's business too. First, let's get into the Nine of Swords reverse first, which led to that person's mental anguish. Yeah, Spirit, let's clarify the Nine of Swords in reverse. Clarify the Nine of Swords in reverse. Envy, resentful, competitive, discontent. Someone else interfered with the relationship in some type of way. The person or the people envy the person that you have this connection with, Virgo. That added on to the whole situation. So this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like y'all may have tried to take it up a notch. Or, I'm picking up on this is a type of relationship that y'all see each other, y'all hang out a little bit, then y'all separate, y'all go your own ways for like long periods of time. And y'all come back and y'all do it all over again, pause. However, the last time, it kind of looked different from the outside looking in. Or it's just the fact that perhaps y'all are more mature now. So it automatically looks like something else to people. You understand what I'm saying? What are they doing together after all of this time? I didn't know you. Some people didn't even know y'all know each other. Other people are like, what are y'all doing together? You know what I'm saying? Other people may know y'all. I'm getting at these people know that person, and that's why they envy them. And they feel like they wanted you too, Virgo. I'm just keeping it a bean. They wanted you too, and now that they saw that, they were like, oh, no, that's not cool. I feel like these people even reached out to you and let you know, like, yo, what you doing with them? What you doing with him? And you might have even been shocked, like, I thought that was your friend. I thought, ain't that your cousin? Some of them people are related to this person and everything. And then you realize just how competitive the whole thing is. And you just like, yo, you may not know how to handle it, but the other person really didn't know how to handle it. They really got triggered by that. Like, almost like how you let them talk about me, how you let them sit around you and talk about me type thing. You know what I mean? And you like, well, I thought they was your friend. I thought we all cool. And it's just like, nah. You understand what I'm saying? And that's where the whole mush, the whole emotional part comes in. Like, nah, how you let people sit in front of you talking about me? I don't care. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gathering that's why you can understand what happened to the psyche of that individual. I feel like it's more closer to home than what we may have thought in the beginning of this reading. Spirit, let's clarify this love harmony with the Lovers card. Get some clarity on the Lovers card, please, Spirit. Get some clarity on the Lovers card, you know? That's a lot. Don't take it. Don't take it. Keep shuffling. Okay. Clarity on the Lovers card. Clarity on the Lovers card. Shit. What's this? Happiness, joy, healing, laughter. You see what I'm saying? They enjoy this new connection that they have. I feel like this Lovers card right here is one that is based on conscious decisions that doesn't I feel like to compare and contrast, I feel like y'all relationship, as mentioned in some of these cards, has demands on it. You know, I like to be like this. I like to be taken here, or I like to wear this color and you should wear the same, or you understand what I'm saying? And I can't be seen over there and that type of thing. But this relationship is more organic and it's based upon how they make each other feel. And not for nothing, they also make conscious decisions to where, you know, it's not a reckless relationship. To where they may just be doing this and nothing more. And doing more of this because they both have been through something. So the whole healing part is inspired or emphasized because of their joy and happiness with each other and how much they can make each other laugh from time to time. Feeling that it's more of a patient situation with the love connection. But somehow you can feel it. I don't know if you have intuitive powers, Virgos that I'm speaking to. Maybe you have some planets aspected in intuitive signs. Something has you feeling this and you're picking up on the energy from yards out. And you're thinking about approaching, contacting this person. You may be under the impression that it's your soulmate, but they may actually be talking to their soulmate right now. Twin flame, friendship, romantic partner. I don't know if it's too little, too late. I don't know. But this Lovers card is pretty clear. Now, again, you may be feeling you're their soulmate too. You're the twin flame. You know, the friendship, like I said, it might be a romantic connection. Y'all might have been romantic before to some extent. Spirit, clarify the Knight of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Told you I was going to get in your business. Going to get in y'all's business. Oh, this one come out too. Bitter, angry, petty, and third parties, haters, lesson learned, karmics. Look, we gonna unpack this. I told y'all we about to get messy, right? I told y'all about to get messy. Now look, Virgo, I ain't trying to beat y'all down, but you know I gotta keep it a beam with y'all. Part of the reason that you're coming back is because you are bitter. You're being petty. Look, I may have said this in other videos before. If you want to know what petty is, you talk to a Virgo. I could say Cancer too, but I'm going to just keep it on Virgo. Virgo is like extreme when they want to. It has to be a want though. And I feel like partially this is just, you're just coming to stir the pot. And you got this strong conviction that you can. You're coming to do this because you can. It's just like them skits where they be like, oh, me on my way to go mess up my boyfriend day. You know, and then the chick starts skipping along with the shades on and all that. Like, I'm picking up on one of those type of skits. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you are just thrilled and satisfied to go do this. Part of you is for real about it, but part of you is salty. Just keeping it a beam. And not for nothing, you've learned some karma from this situation. You've learned that third parties can destroy by infiltration, by way of infiltration. And this is something that you overlooked before because maybe it's because of the service energy is embraced by the Virgo sign. You think everybody's supposed to kumbaya, at least reason to be able to do so, to be able to be together. So you may not even understand how people who could have been close, have been tight, have been friends, could turn on each other for some butt cakes. But let me tell you, newsflash, it happens. It can happen. And not for nothing, I'm going to keep it a beam with you. It don't really be over the butt cakes, B. It be over ego. It be over ego. Because people's pride get in the way and they just can't see that person with that girl in it. It's a person's ego, though. It ain't really about the girl. It ain't really about the guy. It's about them and how they see themselves or don't see themselves in the equation that makes people do what they do. You learned karma in the absence, though, and said, man, and not for nothing, like you're the arguing messiah, right? However, the person that you're trying to go bring this Knight of Cups emotional proposal to was right. And you realize that, and that's like the other half of why you're going back to say something. Because you have learned a lesson that haters are going to hate. And now when you reflect, I don't know, I feel like now when you reflect on the people who interfered with the relationship, you understand how much of a hater they are. Because you're wondering where this person is, where the person is in your life now. They not reaching out to you. But the other people are. And you sitting over there salty now because you like, where's your friend? Friend, brother, sis, queen, wake up. Yeah. I'm not saying no, but I'm just saying you've come to the realization that lesson has been learned here. Spirit, give me some more clarification on this Ten of Wands. More clarification on this Ten of Wands, Spirit. More clarification on this Ten of Wands. the glow up. New opportunities, new careers, successful business. I don't know if you are privy to that information, but I can tell you this. That person in your absence with the Nine of Swords in reverse has healed themselves and realized that once they reduced their anxiety, which came from the burden that they was carrying, which came from the overload of things that they were doing by themselves, for themselves. Like I said, they've mastered they've got some self-mastery going on how to still be able to, and I'm going to just keep it a bean, meet the qualifications of your requests. Because not for nothing, you're coming back in this Knight of Cups with the same types of requests. I like to go here. I like to wear this. I like to shop there. And that person has figured out ways to maintain that particular lifestyle without all of the burden and the overload. And they are either glowing up right now or they are about to. And it is opening so many doors because of what they went through. And I think that's what the whole coagulation thing is about. Had y'all not experienced what y'all experienced, they wouldn't have went through the mental anguish and learned the lesson that they needed to learn in order to step into that energy of reducing the anxiety and still being able to maintain a lifestyle that, like I said, they were happy with the things that a Venus and Virgo transit provides. It's just they weren't happy with all that they had to do to get it and to maintain it and to do it alone. I'm also feeling like this person that they've connected with that helped them heal and is still helping them heal, I think, is part of that support system that helped them get through that. So you got some work cut out for you. I'm not saying it's a competition. I'm just saying there was something else I was about to say. Glow up, new career, successful business. Yeah, that they're on a road to success. And again, I think you feel that. I think that's why you're on the way back. Like I said, this Knight of Cups, you're prideful about it. Wishful thinking at the bottom of the deck, second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. I think you've had some type of downloads. I'm not saying you're not spiritual, Virgos, or don't have no spiritual bones in your body, but you may have had a deja vu. You may have reflected on the memory and been like, yo, I wonder what they're doing right now. And you feel like it's not for no reason that didn't pop up in your mind. Spirit, give me some advice for this. This feels like this is going to be like a continued, needs to be continued or something like that. Because I'm not going to keep on drawing cards now. I think this is so much energy right now and so clear of a message that y'all need to sift through that first before I get to you know what I'm saying, getting more in y'all business. Because this is the tea right here. Spirit, let's give some advice for the Virgos. Virgo energy, please. Rest on it. That's the Four of Swords that just fell down there. And the Eight of Swords in reverse. Free your mind. All right. This is what you need to know, or y'all need to know. If or when you confront this person, just know that they won't be trapped by your demands. It's not that I'm not saying that they're going to turn you away. I don't know. But what I can say is, should you get the opportunity to speak with this person again or meet with this person again, just know that they won't be trapped. They will refuse to be trapped. They've broken out of that already. Like some type of way you had them trapped. And I feel like it was mentally. And they've got a lesson learned too. They're not about to let that happen again. So what's also being advised is that you shouldn't be frustrated by that. You are supposed to give that time and patience to foster and grow into something to maybe you can talk to that person a second time, an additional time. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you truly want to still be in that person's life in some type of way, then you should give them space and time and not push those demands that you normally would push onto them, because I'm telling you, this Eight of Swords is in reverse is definitely saying that won't be happening. And this Four of Swords is more about you taking the time to rest and recover from the situation. Like I said, you are bitter about it. You're salty about it because you felt matter of fact in your decision. When the prior decision happened, you felt, everybody's friends. I don't feel like I did anything wrong, this, that, and the third. But time revealed that that's not true. Third parties intervened, got in the way. You allowed it. The person that separated from you was right. I don't even see an apology here, but you low-key could apologize if you wanted to. And you realize now, like, oh, I wasn't supposed to sit there and let people talk about this person or that person. I was supposed to defend their honor. I was supposed to be more, because you want to make this concrete, right? If this is a coagulation, that's the theme for the reading. You want it to be cemented. You want the relationship to be cemented, right? Well, that's going to come with some loyalty. And loyalty, sometimes you got to bend and be flexible. Too rigid. Bridges are kind of like a symbol of coagulation, right? All of those sediments and everything got to come together to form a bridge, something that's solid, right? Liquid cement gets turned into a solid. But bridges bend. They're flexible. If not, they'll crumble. I ain't making that shit up. Google it. Dragons, come. Take us out of here. Give y'all a dragon wisdom card. If y'all really, really feel that this is your reading, I'm not going to do an extended, but if you want like a personalized extension, then like I said, I do pre-recorded. You might want to hit me up for that. If you like, oh, this is my reading, front to back. But if not, that's cool. I got things to do. I got some time fillers. Spirit, take us out of here with the dragons. Give us some dragon wisdom. This is the year of the dragon. 2024 equals up to the number 8. Are y'all ready for the dragon portal? 888. This year it's 888. August 8th, 2024 adds up to an 8. It's going to be a real powerful shift. I don't hear a lot of astrologers and spiritualists talking about this. I'm mentioning it now. Are you ready? I think that glow up, that new opportunity, new career, successful business has something to do with that. Virgo, what do you know about this? You know something, don't you? You know something, Virgo. Destiny. So look, I'm feeling already that could be for the both of y'all. If this is a coagulation situation, bars, I'm nice, we know that. To where y'all are supposed to be in each other's life some way, somehow. Even if y'all got lovers, if you dating and they found someone that they real cool with, so that they connect and vibe with, that could be their potential lover. Then if it's destined, it's destined, But I definitely feel that the person with the glow up is definitely reaching their they're definitely destined. Virgo, you may not even really believe in destiny. I'm feeling some of y'all. You're just like, yo, I work, I get paid, and I live my life. Like, that's reality, that's practicality. Like, some of y'all are so matter of fact, like, that's how y'all see things. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, maybe that's what you're learning as well. It's part of the lesson that you're learning. Like, yo, in order to be cemented in relationships, you are part of somebody's destiny in some type of way. You understand what I'm saying? That's if you could wrap your mind around it. But let me let the card do the talking at this point, and I'm going to leave my opinion out of it. The Star Wanderer Dragon, hold on. Star Wanderer Dragon shines in every conceivable color. This large and powerful dragon has brought its high-frequency vibrations to you today to deliver a message. Open your heart as wide as possible now and hear reality's words. Today is the day on which you may once again choose your fate. So think carefully about who you wish to be. Consider the path you wish to follow henceforth. Your truth lies deep in your heart. Listen to it. You bear power and love. You are the heir of the divine source, and you will decide how your destiny looks. The moment has arrived for you to become a hero or heroine. Y'all know the word I'm trying to say, the lady version of a hero in your life. Is it heroine? I don't think it's heroine. It's like heroine or something like that. In your life, hosts of angels and every light-filled being will bow before you. May this day bring you happiness. May it burn in your soul like a light-filled seal on the past, bringing the old to a close and symbolizing a new path. Have courage. Place this card somewhere that you will see it often and leave it there for 7 days. Take a moment each time you pass it to say to yourself, I am the hero or heroine, whatever, dope, or whatever, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, of my life. I am following the path of my soul. So you make that fit the way it's supposed to fit, Virgo. If you're following your path, if you're following your soul by reaching out to that person and trying to communicate with them again, you know, do you have your own destiny? Are you a heroine in your own story? Are you a hero in your own story? And vice versa. You make the genders fit the way it's supposed to fit. Please don't leave that up to me, all right? Too much of a burden as an overload, like the 10 of Wands. So, with that, I'm going to leave y'all. Y'all take it easy. Till next time, I'm out of here.